Hey everybody. I'm sorry, I'm moving around. I'm just trying to plug in this light and charge my phone at the same time. Hey Kellyanne.
Hey.
All this light coming in here. Trying to get my angles, my lighting down.
You and your lights.
I always feel like it plays back differently when I watch it back. Like the lighting is different than how I see it on my
Yeah.
phone.
Can you see my face?
I can't.
I'm not like
face. Yeah.
I'm not like way down here, right?
No, you're good. You're centered.
Okay.
You're centered.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm waiting for it to come up on my computer so I can read comments and not have to worry about on
Hey,
my phone.
Anna.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah, Tina, Corey, Anna.
Hey, Vicky.
Who is the? Are you? You're not the L.O.L. Hey, Heather. Is that Gwen?
Probably.
Yeah. Hey, Gwen. We know it's you. We know your secrets.
Hey, Heather.
Oh, hey, Tim. Tim used to work with me. His screen name is Adam. His real name is Tim, so that's Tim. So Kellyanne and I finally are making it live together. And I finally talked her into it. Well, I take that back. Erik talked her into it, and was totally the one pushing me to get her to come live with me, because, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Kellyanne, but like we're all different, right? Like we're all different. We all have the ability to pick up on the energies, but Kellyanne typically gravitates towards a different energy than what I do. So he wanted us to kind of merge these two energies because, and I haven't told you this yet, Kellyanne, but he says that I'm going to learn from you and that you're going to learn from me. So this is a merging of our energies so that hopefully I can connect to some of the energies that I'm not familiar with. That's what he's saying is it's more so in favor of me to be able to connect to some of this wonderful energy that I never would have even known about unless, or thought, right? And or thought possible is what he's saying, until I met you. And it's weird because you resonate to me the same way that my friend Jessica resonates. Like she's in that of what do I want to say? What is he trying to say? Not as popular category of energies to connect to.
Okay.
But they're all equally just as valid. You know, so like he's telling me that I'm going to definitely learn. You're going to broaden that he's doing this. He's putting his hand to my forehead and like taking me from tunnel vision to like panoramic. And that's what you're gonna do for me.
Wow. Woo!
No pressure. No pressure. I feel like you're blushing. I feel like you're blushing.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Very much so. Yeah. Okay. So where do I start? I don't know what to do. I know I got Erik here.
Yeah.
He's been kind of around all day.
All
of course.
Day. Yeah, all day.
So I'm just gonna tune in and see what he wants to say.
Okay.
He's saying, "What's up?" How's everybody doing? He keeps saying this. Here's your boy. Oh. He's saying he wants to say everybody who's in the master chanting class that they're killing it. He says do your thing. Do your thing. So we'll see. Do you want to get started with questions or
I'm gonna comment on what Erik just said, because I mean that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do is what we're doing, and I definitely agree with everything that you said. Um, for those people that are in the master channeling course, they are absolutely killing it, even if they don't think that they are.
mm-hmm.
Because he's okay. I'm trying to think of this analogy that he's giving me. Um, it's almost like you have to learn to crawl. And look, I'm getting all coffee. You almost have to learn to crawl before you can walk. You have to learn to walk before you can run, and that
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't want anyone to. He does not want anyone to judge themselves or where they're at based on other people, because you don't know how long someone else has been kind of approaching this thing, this thing that we call connecting,
Mm-hmm.
and it all happens at our own pace. We are totally, definitely where we are supposed to be. And he says the biggest key is stop thinking those negative thoughts. Stop blocking yourself and saying, I'm not connecting. I'm not getting this, because the act of verbalizing that does nothing but add to that. So it adds he's doing it. It adds to the distance.
Mm-hmm.
It adds to the distance from where you are to the goal that you want to meet. Is that everything? Okay. He's like, yes, I'm off my soapbox. I'm off my soapbox. So, Kellyanne, I mean, I'm not sure how you want to go about this. I kind of I'll scroll through the questions. I'm not very much a Kristen. Like, I'm not going to get everybody in order because, one, it's hard enough to keep up with the comments. I'm not about to write them all down. I'm sorry, I'm lazy.
That's all right.
Yeah, but I will scroll up and try to get everybody, but there may be certain questions that either Kellyanne is drawn to or that I'm drawn to. And, I have to honor my truth, just like Kellyanne's going to honor her truth, and she's going to pick the questions that resonate with her the most. However, with that being said, we will still try to get all of your questions.
Yeah.
So my question to you, Kellyanne, is who's going to go first?
You go ahead.
I knew you were going to pick me. That's okay, because I already had a question picked out.
Okay.
And I would also, Kellyanne, like, if you feel like adding something on, please do not hesitate.
Okay.
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 So my friend Tim, Adam, in the comment, he wants to know. He says, "Will you ask Erik, how do I utilize my gifts?" So Erik is coming right off the back. Let me say this too. I try to be very true to Erik in what he says. I cuss anyways, and it doesn't help the situation that Erik doesn't have this what's
Filter?
an S? Yeah, the filter, or there's an S word that I'm thinking of. Oh my god. Hold on. Stigma. That's it. he doesn't have
Okay.
the stigma to the language that a lot of people do. Okay. So Tim, first and foremost, he wants to be a super asshole and say, yes, he asked me. Because technically your question says, will you ask Erik, how do I utilize my gifts? And he says, he did. Uh, so, Tim, I know that you work, and I'm definitely going to get you to chime in on this, Kellyanne, because I know Tim, and it's hard for me to do stuff with people that I know. But Tim, I know that you work with the public. Well, you're very customer facing. I know this because I know you. This isn't spirit.
Why is he saying calm yourself? Is what?
My thing is that I feel like Tim is very empathic.
Okay.
And
I picked that up.
Yeah, I feel like he uses, even though I know he has no idea what that means. He knows what empathy is, but so empathic being the sense of you are able to feel other people's feelings, which in your position helps you because it allows you to anticipate their needs. So Erik says that even though you're not aware of it, you're using this gift to your advantage in your position.
He's saying you need to learn how to control it. There's an empath class coming up. Just saying, Tim. That is going to be extra helpful for people like you. So you should check it out. Seriously. Rebecca and Nina are doing it, and you can find it on the L.O.L page, and it's going to be awesome. So I just wanted to let you know that.
It's also super affordable.
Yeah.
Like, super. Tim, this would be a bar tab. This would be one night's bar tab that you can invest in yourself, and learn to block the negative feelings that are coming in, but also learn to really tune in and use it to your advantage.
See, even Belinda's saying, take it. Take the class.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that. All right, Erik has nothing else to say.
Okay.
He's done. With me, at least.
Okay.
So if you have nothing to add, or if you do, he says, add it now. If not, it's your turn to pick a question.
He says nope.
Okay.
But check into that class, Tim, please.
Yeah.
I feel like I got that because it's important. So.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Do you see who's next?
I see a question that pops out to me.
Okay.
Flashing at me. Do you want me to read it for you?
Sure.
Okay. This is from Vicky. She says, hey guys, wondering if we will be selling our house and moving soon. Thank you.
You want me to answer this?
Yeah, let's give it a go. Go for it.
He says yes. You'll be selling soon. And he brought up Tallahassee for some reason. I don't know if that means anything to you.
That's Florida.
I don't know if you're. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you get that? I don't know.
I definitely got the yes, they will be selling soon.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
I don't know why he said Tallahassee. It just came in, so.
So let us know. Are you currently in Florida? Are you thinking of going to Florida? I'll keep an eye on the comments.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
totally right there with you with the firm. Like, yes, it is gonna.
Okay.
I feel like there may be a few things, like maybe, like very, very few, like one or two things that she's thinking about doing to the home before they try to sell. And it's a yes, do those. Like
The renovations?
yeah,
Like renovations?
yeah, but they feel really small.
Okay.
It may just be like paint. Like it's not like
Okay.
gut the kitchen and redo it.
Yeah.
It's very
It's all renovations.
yeah, yeah, like cosmetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Tim said that he's driving and watching, so he can't comment much. Tim, safety first. Safety first. You can always watch us on replay. Hey, Annika. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to.
Hey, Annika.
Trying to scroll up to see. Okay, there's Vicky with the house question. If we have missed your question, please post it again because I feel like it only lets us scroll so much. I'm trying to go back to the top because I kind of want to go in order. I feel like I'm told like they're like Eric's like go up top, go to the top.
I'm seeing Jessica's question.
Oh, read it.
What does Erik or Donna think about the group session parties I'm lining up for? Jason, will they take off? I got a yes, certainly go for it. And she's saying yes, they will take off.
I love Donna. So
are you getting the same?
Well, I feel like this question is about me because Jessica has a way of asking questions for other people. I don't know what that was that I just heard. Oh, there's my kitty. So, for those of you that are unfamiliar, I kind of feel like I need to give an explanation. So, Donna is Jessica's sister who passed around 7 years ago. 7 years ago. She is my female Erik. It's the best way that I can describe it. She comes in super strong. She makes sure that you are like, there is no way that you can deny that someone is here with you. Like she's super strong. So Donna she's my female Erik, and Jessica is trying to get me to, and we've already talked about it. She's trying to get me to do group readings in person with some of her friends, and I know that Donna's going to be the facilitator. I know Erik will be there, but Erik's going to step back because Donna has a connection with most of these people that are going to be in the group. And then the little kind of tutorial class that I did today from the main channeling course page, Donna stepped up with Erik and Archangel Raphael. So some of the ladies in the group got to meet Donna. I posted her picture under our comment so you can kind of put a face to the energy. So I have high hopes for it. Like, I feel like
I think it's a good. I keep hearing like John Edwards, like that kind of.
Yeah.
So
I've heard the whole Teresa Caputo comparison before. But you know, like we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna see what happens. D has a question. God, now they got my. You just scratched your nose. I feel like they're swarming us, Kellyanne. I feel like they're just swarming us.
My nose is running.
Yeah, I sneezed 4 times before I got on camera. I was like, do not do this to me on camera. Let me go ahead and get it out of my system. D is asking, I was wondering if you can tell me which archangel is working with me. I can't tell because I need some help with clarity on letters, names, in general. D, I feel like there's two. And no, I'm going to take that back. I feel like you have three. Kellyanne, I know you're thinking the same three that I am.
I got one right off top the bat, but
and I
not one angel, just one name. So maybe that's like
one of the three that I name is going to be one that you're thinking of. Are you thinking Gabriel? Because I have Gabriel and Raphael.
Raphael was the first.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're all three around because each one has his own purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kellyanne, let me ask you this: what is, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but kind of, just because I know you got this.
Okay.
So, what do you feel Raphael is currently working with D on?
He said he's there to like give her courage to step out into the spotlight.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I feel like Raphael is being like the cheerleader, like the you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Michael is acting kind of as the backbone, like the security, like don't worry about it situation. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like Gabriel, and it's weird because I feel like Michael typically would take this role, but I feel like Gabriel is kind of stepping aside and is like, I'm your, what is that? What was the game show where you could call someone like the $1 million question, your lifeline? Gabriel's acting, to me, Gabriel is off to the side. He's like, if you need it, I'm your lifeline. Like, call me.
Light the fire. No.
Yeah, that's exactly it. D. Eric says that he's also working with you. He says, I'm not an archangel, but I'm definitely working with you. And then I get the impression that there are two others, but they're not angels. So I'm feeling like a god. The name Peter, and it makes me think of like the Peter from the Bible, like one of the disciples. Peter, wasn't that a disciple? I'm not huge on the Bible. I'm not really familiar with it, but I feel like there was a Peter that was a disciple who acted as. Okay. I'm gonna push the Bible references away, but I feel like the information that I'm getting with this Peter, it makes me feel like it's like a brother of Jesus, a contemporary of Jesus. But he feels pretty powerful. So he's saying yes. And then whoever the second one.
Is the second one female?
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Because I was getting a Sarah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah with an H.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So I hope that helps D.
Who's next?
Okay. That's kind of a statement and not a question. But
what?
Okay. Rebecca says, oh, I get it, this girl. I'm right there with you. She says, I never want to wake up. I love my dreams. I wake up and I feel overwhelmed. So I guess she was looking for some guidance around that.
They're saying it's the energy. More grounding is needed. Also, you're an empath. So everything around you is making you feel that way also? They're saying you're anxious a lot. And that you have a lot of stuff coming at you. I don't know if that resonates.
And to tie into that, Kellyanne, like I get that. Like I love my dreams. Like whose dreams aren't like everybody's dreams typically are way better than their everyday life, right? And
Mm-hmm.
our dreams are a way to escape and to process information that you get throughout the day. So,
Mm-hmm.
so my feeling is that you're wanting to escape your daily life. You're wanting to hide from something, and I got the word responsibility, but I don't feel like it's a responsibility issue that you don't want to take care of, because I feel like you, for the most part, like you do what you need to do in your daily life to live and survive. And I think that's what the key is that you feel like you're surviving. And okay, hold on. Erik says that you feel as though you are in survival mode, that you are surviving and you feel as though you are not living. And that's why you don't want to wake up. And that's why you enjoy the dreams, because in your dreams, you feel as though you get to live out your fantasies. Um, but he's saying that your existence while awake can absolutely be just as fulfilling as the life that you live in your dreams. Change of mindset. It's like he's turning a key. Like you have to change your mindset. He says focus on the positive things that you have currently, and not on the things that you feel as though you should have. Is that right? Yes. Focus on what you have already, and it's all about training your thoughts to focus on the positive instead of focusing on the negative, which he says is what you're doing right now. Because your conscious existence can be just as fulfilling as your subconscious existence.
Mm-hmm.
And he is dropping the microphone. He is such a diva. He is dropping the microphone and stepping off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, are you done? Are you not done? Okay. He said he's just waiting. He's just waiting, but he's done. He's done with this question. I hope that helps you. Okay, Kellyanne. I feel like I totally um, just stole that question from you. I'm gonna let you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Erik wants you to pick the next one. Oh, okay. Erik and Donna want you to pick the next one.
Tina. Tina Marie. Will my finances improve? They're saying yes, it will, but you have to do something first. It's called letting go of control. And that's what I got. They're saying you like to control everything, the outcomes of things. You need to step back from that. Step back from fear of not having enough money. And that is all.
Yeah, you read, get out of my head, Kellyanne. Totally, I got the same thing. Like, she's blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let it go. Yep.
Yeah.
Gemma.
Have you ever heard? Go ahead.
I know you're.
I was gonna say.
I know what you're gonna say. Are you gonna talk
what?
about the book? Are you talking?
No, I wasn't. But good idea. Tina. So I want you to like find a book. They're saying fake it till you make it, but I want you to find that book. It's called The Abundance Book, and who is it by again?
Eckhart.
Do you know?
Eckhart.
I don't know if it's Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah, it's something
I'll
like it's something.
I'll
like
have to ask.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask, and then I'll get back to you, Tina. But that's yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've got it in the kitchen. I know you're right. It's like Eckhart Tolle.
No, that's a New Earth. I don't think he does the Abundance Book.
That's the Abundance. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. I feel like that's a good one too. Oh, here we go. Look at it. The Abundance Book.
Is it Eckhart Tolle?
No, that's a New Earth, and that's what I'm.
Okay.
Thinking. I'm thinking a New Earth, but okay. So they're both great books. They're both great.
Yes.
So the Abundance Book is by John Randolph Price, and it's super. I mean, it's super small. It's a very easy read. But yeah, definitely could benefit from that. And it has a 40-day program in there that you have to consecutively do. If you miss a day, you have to start back at the beginning, which is where I'm at. I'm starting back at the beginning. But yeah, awesome. Gemma has a comment, really. It's not a question. She just says, I love you, Jesus and Mary. Thank you. I'm truly honored to be in service. In service and on part of the team. So they say, well, we love you more. And we are glad to have you. This is Jesus. We are glad to have you as part of our team as well. There are great things in store for. You know how I know when I'm talking to Jesus or the angels? Is that anyone that's ever watched Kristen on live when she's channeling the angels, and they're always like, dear one, dearest one, like that's how they'll either start for me or end for me. And I'm like, I totally stole this from Kristen. I know I did. But I think they use it as an identifier, like to separate themselves.
Or my child.
Yeah. So he's like, we are honored to have you on our team, dear one. Yeah, that was super.
Jim is great.
Yeah.
All right.
I love her name.
Gemma. Yep.
Okay, Kellyanne, you're up.
Catherine, I often feel I am channeling Archangel Michael. How do I know to learn to trust, please? First of all, he's saying believe in yourself. Trust what comes through. No judgment. No exceptions. Probably of judgment. He's talking about automatic writing. So I don't know if you know what automatic writing is. It's where you explain that better than me, but like if I get messages, I write them down in a journal. Exactly what I hear. And I'd like you, Catherine, to start doing that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really good for you.
I agree. And you know, I had this little tutorial thing earlier today, and that was kind of the end homework was the automatic writing. And the way that Erik explained it to me is that, and why automatic writing is so important is because it allows you to bypass judgment. Um, you're not going to black out and then wake up with a page full of information. Okay. Like that's not what automatic writing is. Automatic writing is allowing the information to flow through you onto the. You are going to be aware of everything that you are writing. It is going to stream in. You're going to have the thoughts, even if it's the thoughts in your own voice. You're going to have those thoughts, and the object is to have no judgment as you are writing it down.
I mean, I even get big words I don't understand, and I have to go look them up on Google. Because I'm like, okay, what does that mean? So
I just wish my handwriting was better so I could actually read all of it when I get done with
it. Right?
Yeah.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps, Catherine.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so Lululemon. I feel like I'm about to have another. I feel like I'm gonna have a name connection, like how the Tiffany and the Colt Brown led me to the OJ to the Cato to the Ken. And this could totally just be my brain. So Lululemon says, "Hi all, I'd be grateful, please, for some guidance. Thank you and love and light." Lulu, if Lululemon is that's like a fitness clothing store for women.
Yeah, it's those tights. Okay.
And I feel like that's where they're leading me to. So I feel like your question wants some spiritual guidance, but your team, whoever this is that you have here, I don't feel like it's someone that's crossover. I feel like it's more like a guide or an angel because I got like the name Doug or Douglas. Now, if that is someone that you know in spirit, then it absolutely could possibly be them. But I don't feel as though that this is spirit that you would know. I feel like it's more like someone that's on your team. But they're making me feel, God, now I feel like they're talking to me too. It's all about exercise right now for you. Exercise and physical fitness and getting back in, I don't want to say in shape because that implies that you're out of shape. And I always like to say, round is a shape too. Thank you. But there's some type of need for you to be more active than what you are. And you may not feel as though you have the time to to do this. But there, whoever this Doug or Douglas person is, they're making me feel like even if it's going to the local park or track or YMCA and walking around, that there's some type of door that's going to open, that's going to lead to like a new opportunity or a new connection, and it's a new connection to someone. I know I feel like I need to scroll all the way down so I can try to see comments. Lulu, are you currently single and or looking for a new relationship? Because I feel like that's the connection. Look, I'm doing my hand like this, like it's a door. You can't see it. Like I feel like that's gonna lead to the connection of this new person. Lulu, I'm gonna look for your messages, and hope so you can so I can see if any of that information makes sense to you. God, so they just keep showing me this. Okay, so it does make sense to you. Okay, thank you. They keep showing me this door opening, and I feel like getting out, and I really feel like it's like a walking thing. It's not even like going to the gym. It's like going out and just walking and being outside. It's gonna lead you to this. It's gonna open up this new opportunity or this new connection for you. And it's 4:44 right now my time, and it just changed to 4:45. So synchronicity.
I just saw a question from Tim.
I thought that. Yeah.
Last question. Recently found out cousin practices Santeria. What are your thoughts on that? Not him doing it, but the practice.
I got some 2 cents to throw into this also.
Okay. I heard, first of all, it's all in your belief system. I'm not saying that it's great. But it can bring in some unwanted shit. That's what I got.
And I instantly start singing the Sublime song. It starts playing in my head, and Tim. Okay, I'm just gonna be frank about it because I feel like Eric's just being like, just fucking say it, dude.
Okay.
Does this? Wait, it was a cousin, right? Does this cousin like to smoke pot? Like, I'm not gonna call him a pothead. And there's no judgment. But he's making me feel like it's an excuse for him to justify smoking his marijuana.
Wow.
I mean, he's laughing. He's saying it in a joking way. Like, he's not all like, he's smoking the devil's lettuce. Like, he's very jokingly about it. He's like, dude, he just wants to smoke pot. And this is the way that he's justifying it. Not that if it's what he wants to do, then he doesn't have to justify it at all to anybody. But like, it is what you make of it, is what I'm getting. That's with any religion.
Beliefs.
Yeah, it is what you make of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Eric's he's like, pass it to me, bro. Pass it to me. He said he used to a long time ago. He's in the military now. Well, thank him for his service for me. And then I'm not sure. Then I'm not sure what the reference is that Eric's making, because he's just like, okay,
Can't do that in the military.
no, you can't. He sacrificed a chicken to rid dark spirits from his house.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's the unwanted stuff that Kellyanne's talking about. So your mind is strong enough to get rid of, and this is okay. So like when people say dark spirits, I know that there's okay. You can't have light without dark. I get that. Just like you can't have
Polarity, yeah.
right, the polarity thing. But I am not a huge demon believer. I'm not like this negative energy, because I choose not to give that power.
Yeah.
Right. Sacrificing something isn't, if anything, to me, it would make it worse, because it's all in your mind. It really is in your mind. If he's worried about darks, okay, Tim, you know what? I don't want to get personal on the page. So I'll talk to you when this is over. Yeah. I'm going to talk to you when this is over, Tim, because I'm not going to run. I don't want to run his business, okay? With him not to be here to allow me to do that. Okay. Okay.
Anything
Next.
else?
Yeah, let's see. If you have another question, feel free to post it. We'll probably, I don't know how long we've been going on, Kellyanne, but I feel like we're going to come to a.
It's 2:49 here.
Well, girl, that don't help me. Oh, so what? About 49
2 hours
minutes.
different.
Yeah, almost an hour. Almost an hour. I'm trying to look and see. So, okay. So why don't, do you want to tag team one? I mean,
Sure.
Okay. So Ann Kristen Jansen says, "Is there any message for me?" I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go with it, and I could be totally wrong. Ann, is your mother passed over? Because I have a very strong mom energy that immediately came in. And if this is not mom that's crossed over, then it's grandmother that passed over, but grandmother raised you. But I feel like it's his mom. It's a mom energy. And I get the month of July. So I'm not sure if that would be related to this mom energy or if that's related to you.
She ever call you my love? And I heard "and my love." So
That touched me in my heart. That my love. Okay, so yes, that's yes to the mom being crossed over.
probably.
Does July? Are you connected to the July, or is she connected to the July? If that makes sense. I'm trying. I don't want to stretch it, because I want to say if it's not July, it's the name Julie, but I feel like it's
Yes.
Okay,
She
so
said
July.
yes.
Okay. So her message. Wait. Now I want to. Okay, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I really want to know is the July. Who is the July 4? Not July 4th, but like I feel like there's a July connection. She's got July question mark. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I feel like there is a July connection. I don't know if this is her or you. She died on the 22nd of December. Okay. All right. Then I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go with it. I've just learned to trust it. It may make sense later. Now I feel like I'm stuck on it. Um, okay. So I've got the second. I know you said 22nd, but there's a 2. If it's not July 2nd, but okay. Anyways, just hold on to that. Hey, Hermina. Um, your mom definitely comes around you a lot. Your brother passed away in July. Okay. That very well could be the connection to her then and you. Thank you for that. Oh, wait, no, that's Tamara. I'm sorry, that's not Anne. That's not the connection. This is for Anne. Um, she's definitely around you. I'm not. She's making me feel like you. I think this is you and not her. There's something to do with your hands. Like, I don't want to say you work with your hands, but like there's a hobby, like a crochet, a needlepoint, something that is creative with your hands. But she just wants you to know that she's around you. She loves you. She hears you. She's okay. And I think that's all I've got, Kellyanne. What is this? Mm, God, I feel like there's something that's like right on the. I want to say, people like the tip of my tongue. Like I feel it's like right on the tip of my brain. Um, I'm like, Eric, help me out here.
I
Help me
keep
out.
seeing sunflowers.
I keep getting the letter R. Um, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Um, I'm like, just spit it out. Like, spit it out. Because I feel like there's a line right here, and they're just right over the line, and they're just kind of like
Mm-hmm.
drop. Here's this drop. Here's this drop, and I'm like, just tell me. Like, tell me. I keep getting this R connection. Okay, I don't know. They're not. I can't get them. Well, I'm not gonna say I can get them. It may not be them. It may be me. I can't. I can't get it clear of what it is that they're trying to say. God, this It will not leave me. Okay, I feel like they're like, say it. It's like, and I don't know if it's, and I see your comment, and you're like, you said the R that you don't know, but there, it's like a Robert or Roberta. I don't get a specific male, female, but it's like a Robert, Roberta feel that I'm getting. Robertson, Roberson. I don't know. Okay, there's an R. I hold on to it. Hold on to it. Okay. I'm gonna Kellyanne. I'm gonna get you to pick a question because I gotta push them away.
Okay, if there is any. Robert was my, well, Tamara's saying Robert was my brother's name, but.
And that's the brother that passed in July.
Yeah.
I'm like, now, okay, are they piggybacking? Okay, I'm sorry, Kellyanne. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Tamara, I don't know. Okay, because now I have, okay. And so when you say Ronald question mark, do you have an R connection? Because if not, then this could very well be a piggyback for Tamara. Okay, Tamara. Hold on. And I know that you posted your brother's birth. You posted something about a date in July. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not reciting something I'm not mentioning something that I saw. Because I don't want that to influence me, because it very well could. Robert. God, what was that? Okay. Robert in July. Okay, the 15th. Because I'm thinking the 16th. Does he have? See, now I'm questioning it. I'm like, would he also have a 1-6 or a 16 connection? That could be January 6th, or the 16th. Or would that make sense to you? The 16th? Tamara? What is it? And, okay. And my hand keeps wanting to go to my chest. So I'm not sure your ex. Tamara, was Robert's crossing? Did it have something to do with his chest? She says no.
No, Anne's saying that her ex was on the 16th of January.
I don't know what's going on here. It's so confusing. Then I feel like then there's got to be a similarity. Like there's got to be a connection between the two then, which is why some of the information rings for one and then some of the information rings for the other. But I can't decipher what it is. And I'm sorry because trust me, I would love to. I'm so frustrated right now. I'm like, just split up and take your turn. Um, I feel like there's an impact. I feel like someone had an impact, like a. Hmm, it feels like an impact, like my breath is being taken away, like a type. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask this to both um Anne and Tamara. Do either one of you have an Emily? Or um, now Susan's saying her brother Robert got pushed on the chest. Who has the Emily or okay? Oh God! And there's a Robert that passed from a heart attack. Okay. Okay. So for whatever reason, there are several of you on here that this information or parts of this information relates to. Um, Anne doesn't have the Emily. God, somebody's gonna have it. I bet you it's gonna be one of the four. Or there's like Kelly. Is there four people out now that are like, oh, this? Okay, and I really feel like I have this group, and I'm trying to separate and divide, but Susan doesn't have Susan doesn't have the Emily. Tamara doesn't have the Emily. Okay.
Emily is my sister.
On January.
That's somebody different. Oh.
God damn. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you at this point. Like, there's this huge piggyback thing happening. God, there's this huge piggyback thing happening here. That I have never. I've had piggyback messages before, but I've never had like a cluster. Um, and that's the best word I can describe it. It's a cluster. It's like this. It's like they're all just like, instead of being like, well, now it's like this because there's like 5 different people. Instead of being like this, they're all like this. And the overall, okay, God, they're gonna confuse the hell out of me. The overall point is that they're all okay. Um, they all saw the opportunity to share messages because the one question led to answers to the many, or for the many. The one question provided answers for the whole, is what they're saying. Not the many, for the whole. Take peace in knowing that we are okay. It's so okay. I don't know how to describe this, um, but it really is like I have this coming from like every direction. Um, and I'll be quite honest with you, I don't particularly care for it. Not to mean that in a bad way, but I like to be able to give individual specific answers to the question. But obviously there is a greater purpose, and there were several of you that needed to hear from your loved ones. So they have decided that the best way to do this was to confuse the living hell out of me, and to make me bounce from person to person. But they're tying it back into how sometimes a message for one can be a message for all. God, it's so fucking confusing. And I feel like Erik's just standing over here to the side, just watching. And I'm like, get up in here. Like, get up in here. But he says no, because you needed to experience when multiple energies try to come through to connect to multiple individuals. Because this will not be the last time that this happens.
I have it all the time. Multiples coming at me.
Yeah, Sharon, it's new to me, very much so. Like this whole cluster type thing. But hopefully
I
you all
saw a
take.
question. Are you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I saw a question from D, and it says, "I'd like to focus on my audio clear. How can I best focus on that ability?" They're saying you're already focusing on it. That's what the channeling class is for. I feel like, D, that you expect to hear outside yourself. That's audio, right? Hearing?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're saying you are focusing on it. Erik says you're pretty dang good. And this will open up more and more as you practice and progress. But you're doing really good. So I hope that helps. You're still on it, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. And I know that it's not going to get any better. Like, I know that it's not going to get any better. And I just need to. I need to just let it go. But God, I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on it because I don't. And it's me. It's totally me. Like it's my personal perception. Like I hate.
Brush it.
I hate being stuck. Like I hate being able to not be able to figure out. But I know that Erik's like, nope, it's a lesson. It's a lesson.
Brush it.
I know. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna answer one more. I'm just scrolling. I'm scrolling. What that is. God. Okay. Yeah, Sharon. Quan Lin says, "Let it go." I'm very new to Kuan Yin. I actually started reading up on her. So I'm just gonna. I feel like I'm just gonna give a general message. Yeah, D said that I piggybacked a message for her. Yes, Raja. Scroll away. Raja was my Pleiad, or one of my Pleiadian names. It's like, oh, the tiger from Aladdin. Great. Okay. So I'm gonna just see if Erik has anything else, or if there's anybody else that has anything else that they want to say. Oh. It's totally Jesus. Um, for you, Kellyanne. Okay. The tip is so weird. The tip of my finger is it's like pulsating. The tip. Well, okay, the tip of my finger. That's weird. Um,
This one?
my pointer. Yeah.
Left?
Well, it's my right hand for me. On camera, it may be left. I don't know. Oh, and she disappeared. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a quick ending message. Jesus was gonna thank Kellyanne for going live with me because Kellyanne, I see you watching. It won't let me bring you back on. What the hell am I doing? Okay, Kellyanne, it won't let me bring you back on, but Jesus just wanted to say that thank you for coming live with me. Um, he says, Erik has been pushing me to push you to come live with me because I have been pushing Erik to push Jason to push you to come live with him. He says, look what can happen when two like-minded individuals come together from a place of love to offer guidance, help, and assistance. He says, great things are in store for you. You already knew that, though. Um, great things are in store for everyone watching. He's offering his assistance. If you so choose to call on him, he will be there. If you so choose to call upon him, he will be there. Okay, so thank you all. It's been about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. Thank you all for joining Kellyanne and I today. It was truly our pleasure to offer assistance, guidance, and words to hopefully help you. Um, I'm sorry about the whole cluster situation. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. I would rather have been like, oh, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you. But ultimately, I'm just the messenger. It's not, I can't, I do what I can. Um, so thank you all for joining us. I will be live tomorrow with Kristen on the Intuitive Angel Messages page. We will again be channeling Erik. He has already told me that it is going to be a shit show, and he means that in the best way possible. Yeah. So he says, please join us. He would love to talk to you. Um, so I'm going to call it a night. I hope you all have a great one. Thank you again for joining me. And you are all awesome. You are all where you are supposed to be. And there are great things in store for you all if you will only trust and believe it. And with that, I am going to say goodbye.